everybody, and today I'm going to be talking about the new version of Cashflow and how to play this new version. So the first thing that I want to explain in this video is how to fill in your form. And this is what the form looks like. And this form is quite easy to fill in. You're going to find all of these different profession cards. And if we take one of those and then turn it over, you'll see that it looks a lot like the form. And so what we can start to do is we can start to fill in all the details. So we'll see if we can zoom in on some of these, but our income is going to be 4,600. And let's have a look. Our taxes are 900. We have 700 worth of home mortgage payments. We just need to make sure that we put it into the right part. And then our passive income starts at 0. So we can finish filling all of those in. Our total income here is 4,600. And we have a total expenses of 3,000 to start off with. There we go. That leaves us a cash flow of 1,600. And then we can also fill in our savings, which starts at 400. And we want to put in our liabilities as well. Our home mortgage is 75,000. And we have school loans of 12,000. And car and credit card, we have no retail debt. So the idea is that we copy everything from this card over across, so we can see exactly how much income we are making, how much our expenses are. And we start with 0 passive income. We want to get this number higher than our total expenses, because then we are financially free. And this is the cash flow. This is what we have left after we've paid all of our expenses. And obviously we have our assets, things that make us money and things that cost us money, things that we need to pay for, the home mortgage that we are paying off over time, school loans, car loans, credit cards, retail debt, all of those different things. And then we also have our real estate and businesses that we buy throughout the game. And we'll also talk about the loan at some point. But this helps us to get started. This is filling in the form, and we'll talk about other things in the next videos. In our last video, we spoke about how to fill in the initial form, which you can see here, which is our income statement and balance sheet. But this new version has 2 different kinds of forms. We also have this form here, which is our cash ledger. And our cash ledger is very interesting because the first version of Cashflow used to have physical cash in there. So it would look a little bit like this, Monopoly money. This is actually real money. But the original game had Monopoly money, and you would use that to pay for things. In this case, what we have is a cash ledger. And so our cash ledger is going to allow us to play without cash. So this version doesn't have any physical cash in the game. So the way that this one works, we no longer need this for a second, is that we are going to start with our starting balance. Let's say that our starting balance in this case was 1,600 plus our savings of 400. I might have actually, yes, I got that the right way around. So that's going to give us 2,000. And now each time we do something, we need to see whether it's going to change our cash position. So let's say that I buy a property and I need a down payment of $1,000 for that. So I'll circle the little minus here, and then I will put 1,500. And so I start with 2,000, I take away 1,500, and I have 500 left. Now I can, if I want to, write down what that was for. So I can write down 32 house. And that way I can keep track of what I am doing throughout the game. Now let's say that the next thing that happens is I get a paycheck. That means money is physically coming into my bank account. Let's say that my passive income is 1,600 still. Sorry, my cash flow is 1,600. So I'll put plus 1,600, and then I might put PC for paycheck. And now we add that together, it will give me 2,100. And so I can constantly see how much cash I have as I am playing the game. So this form is a new form for some of you who may have played the old version. This allows us to play without having cash in the game. It's a little bit like Monopoly with the credit card, I suppose. So this is the new form that you might need to know how to fill in. Again, as always, fill it in with pencil because you're going to be making changes and rubbing things out. I find it very, very helpful to write down what it is that you actually purchased and received, so you can actually keep track of the game really well. And I find that that is a great way, being able to look back and understanding what happened, and that's where the real learning happens. And we'll talk more about that in the game when you come and play with us and take it to a whole new level, but this gets you started.